I'm with Mr. Andy Bohn, who does the Elvatron. Is that how you say that right?
Bohn.
Bohn.
So name.
Yeah, sorry.
And then Elvatron Chronicles.
Elvatron Chronicles. Okay, so far 3 issues have come out.
Yep. I got issue 0, issue 1, and issue 2.
That's cool. So when did this come about? How did the idea actually come to be?
What's that?
How did the idea come to be?
I don't know. Actually, I've always had some sort of story of just in my head floating around. I always loved the fantasy books, Dungeons and Dragons and swords and magic and all kinds of stuff like that. That's always been a fan of mine. I like the superheroes, but I really like the fantasy style a little bit more. So
I guess who are your influences in fantasy? Just Dungeons and Dragons stuff?
Dungeons and Dragons was basically the one that got me into it more. Okay. I had a group of friends who played it for a number of years, and just in high school one day they asked if I wanted to come over for a weekend and try it out to see if that was something I was into, and I liked it. It was just one of those things where I was there almost every weekend for a good solid month or so, and we just...
You ever DM a game?
I was actually going to. I had actually started writing out a story, and life got in the way, A couple of my friends went in the military, some of them had to move away for whatever reason. So I actually took the story that I was going to DM and kind of put it into Elvatron Chronicles. I had the characters and characters sketched out. I just didn't really have too much on them, but then I created this world and everything for Dungeons and Dragons, and I just kind of tossed the characters in there, and that became their world. So
that's cool. So does this guy have a finite number of issues planned, or could you do this in theory forever?
I'm not sure how many issues that I'm actually going to have. I do have a number of arcs that I want to cover, and we'll see how far the issues go. I'm not going to limit myself to a number, saying, oh, I'm going to do 100 issues and be done with that, because I'm not sure if it's going to fall short of 100. I'm not sure if it's going to push 100. So I'd rather just tell the story and then let the issues come out that way.
But you have an idea how it's all going to kind of end already?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got the arcs, the basic plot points for the arcs. I got what characters I want to bring in, what characters will die, stuff like that. There's a couple characters that are on the fence. They could live and I could run with them, or I could just kill them off and stuff. And I love being able to control that. Okay,
yeah, it kind of fits that megalomaniacal thing right down to the T. So who's your favorite character to write, and who's your favorite character to draw? Or is it the same character?
At first it was always Elvatron. Elvatron was like the one character that I had. He started off as a villain. He had like the crazy horns, and like he was buff, carried a giant battle axe. So he's always been around, and then I just kind of tinkered with him until he became the hero of what he looks like now. There's actually been a couple characters that I made just that, kind of fill in the spots, and I've grown to really like them. Rain is the female mage that you see. She's the one that Mike DeBalfo and Ni had done for one of the covers. She's the one that kind of manipulates everybody behind the scenes. She was kind of put in there just because I wanted to have a female villain. I like the strong female persona, so I wanted her to be in there so it wasn't just all guys fighting each other. And she quickly became one of my favorites. I love how she thinks, how I'm making her think. As far as drawing her, it's like each time I draw her, I like her a little bit more. So I think it would be Rain. Rain would be one of my favorite characters.
You love the villains, huh?
Yeah,
they are fun to write. They are so fun to write.
They can do whatever they want, and it'll always work because they don't have any sort of conscience. You don't have an alignment that you need to follow through. So
okay. Besides that, are you working on any other comic series right now, or covers, or anything like that?
Right now, I actually debuting at the Phoenix Comic Con. I did the lettering for April Renya's Mark of the Terran. So I did that for issue number 1, and issue number 2 just came out, so I did the lettering on that as well. So
congratulations,
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So you guys see yourself moving more and more into comics? Is that your overall goal? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Right now I just kind of want to focus a little bit more on Elvatron Chronicles. What I want to do eventually is kind of submit it into Funimation or something like that. I want to see if maybe a TV show could ever be picked up, because that would be really awesome.
Cartoon or live action?
I do cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that the things that I have going on and the style that I usually do, it's more anime-ish, so it would fit better as a cartoon.
All right, that's cool. All right, just some quick con questions and real fast.
Yeah.
This is your first con where you've actually run like your own booth kind of deal?
This is actually my second con. Last Phoenix Comic Con was my first one. So come Saturday, it'll actually be, I believe, It'll actually be my 3rd year anniversary on Saturday.
Oh, congratulations.
So I'm super stoked about that. I'm glad that the show that I started off with is a show in my backyard, and I love being here, so it's really cool.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Let's see. So what's your favorite thing about cons?
The people. I love talking. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm always the last one to leave something. It's because I like to chat. So even when people show up at the table, even if they don't buy anything, I like to talk with them. I like to see what they're into and, you know, kind of make a connection. You know, if they come up and they have some Star Wars in their hand, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I'm going to talk Star Wars with them. It doesn't even have to be about anything on my table. I'll just chat. So.
Okay, so, all right, and what's your least favorite thing?
Least favorite thing about the con? You know, it's a joke a lot of people make about how it's the hygiene. I mean, I understand some people, but I don't know. You're in a huge area. You're rubbing up against a lot of people. It's good to take care of yourself, not only for yourself, but with other people and everything. It's just, especially the artists. No one wants to get sick. And, so I think that's the worst.
All right.